So here's a little update. I didn't like the way my hatch was looking. There was a couple of gaps that that I saw that it bothered me, and but it healed. There was not like you could the gap was seeing straight through into the kitchen area. It's just that I didn't like the fit. So hey, with COVID here, everybody's on lockdown down here, and I figured, hey, it's something to keep me busy. So I pulled the hatch off. I redid everything. I made it a little bit lighter too, and so I'll just give you a little update of what I did. So I basically created notches in between each one of these. So I'll just pull off one so you can see. So here, I notched it and cut a piece of pine. This is all made with pine back here. And I'm going to glue and screw it in place. So it'll be very strong, right? I made sure that, as you can see in here, you can see the spacing. I put shims in there that will allow me to, once I put this panel on right here and put on the metal skin, the aluminum skin, that's the thickness. So all the thicknesses are accounted for. Everything is pretty much checked. I put my seal in here to make sure that once I put everything on, I have these little shims here for the clearances that I put on here. And that way I know that once I shut it, it will seal. The seal isn't too high or too low. If it's too low, I use Bondo. I Bondo it up. If it's too high, I sand it down. Well, because I have altered it. So right now it's working really good. All the clearances are perfect, and it's doing what I want it to do right now. And you can see the gap between hair and hair. So when I put the skin on it, and I placed my T moldings back on, they actually sit perfectly. Like it will actually seal right up against hair, nice and flat. So I will show you guys as I go along what it is. But right here, uh, when it's sealed, one side of the hatch was about that high. Instead of a nice perfect seal like this, there was a gap like this, and it just drove me nuts. And I said, you know what? It wasn't. Didn't have a water leak issue or anything like that. But for me, uh, it bothered me, and I figured, hey, with all the months that we've been doing nothing, it gives me an opportunity of redoing it the way I want. Everything else on it, I have no issues with. I have no issues with how it looks, how it drives, it handles. Already taken it 7-hour camping trip away from here, so it worked great, but the hatch bothered me. And then once I put everything back on and I line it up, everything should, you know, put it. I'm thinking of putting speakers in the hatch here somewhere here, so we could somewhere in this area here at the base down here. That way, when we are out, we have some music outside. But my wife says, nah, she doesn't. When she goes out, when we go camping, she doesn't like to listen to any radio or music. So I was thinking about it, but she kiboshed it. Got to do what the wife says. Happy wife, happy life. Anyways, yeah, I will give you guys an update, keep you posted of what I'm doing so far, and just so you guys know, I'm not a woodworker. I don't have any kind of. I've never done anything like this before, but I'm a person who says I don't turn. I turn away from a challenge. I never do. So I'm doing this because I just like to keep busy. I'm retired and I like to keep busy. And yeah, it's a fun project. All right. Take care.